Okay, I'm already explained in the previous classes what are the scientific principles in historical interpretation in energy use. So there are three different types of scientific principles: energy conservation, efficiency, and energy transfer. These are the three main important concepts comes under scientific principles of energy use. Okay, so energy conservation, so that is called first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created and destroyed. That is, this concept comes under energy conservation. Next, efficiency, while transferring the energy from one to another one, that is energy loss takes place. That is comes under efficiency. So losses is deals with efficiency. More losses, less efficiency. Less losses, high efficiency. This is also one of the major scientific principles. So always we are looking for less losses and high efficiency systems for energy use. Next, energy transfer, for understanding how energy moves through the systems, heat transfer, electrical power flow. So like this, okay. This is three major principles comes under the scientific principles of energy use. Okay. The next historical interpretation of energy use. There are three different types of concepts. From this, we can understand what are the historical interpretation in energy use. So that is called pre-industrial and industrial and modern era. There are three important concepts. Okay, pre-industrial means before industrial revolutions. That is comes under pre-industrial era. Industrial revolutions means so there are huge industries comes into this and in this revolution in this industrial, yeah. And then it's the modern era is nothing but post World War II. The large scale electricity grids are formed in this modern era. So these are the three important concepts comes under historical interpretation of energy use. Okay. And next, energy use in the context of societal, environmental, and climate issues. So energy use in the context of societal, environmental, and climate issues. There are three important concepts. First one is called societal, environmental, and climate issues. So these are the three contexts we have to discuss here. First one, societal context. In this, there is a one. The one is called important. One is called energy poverty and inequity. These are the two concepts comes under societal context, and environmental context, pollution and biodiversity losses. These are the two main important points comes under environmental context. And next, climate context is about global warming, climate mitigations, global warming and climate mitigations. These are the two major comes under the climate context. So this is called energy use in the context of societal, environmental, and climate issues. Already explained this concept in the previous classes. Next, introduction to the energy systems and resources. So what are the energy systems? What are the components in the energy systems? First one is called energy generation, transmission, distribution, storage, and utilization. So first we have to generate the generate energy by using different types of sources, renewable sources and non-renewable sources, like power plants, solar panel, turbines, wind turbines is called comes under renewable energy sources. And next, non-renewable energy sources is called coal, petrol, gas, diesel comes under non-renewable energy sources. And the next, whatever the energy generated, that energy generation can be transferred. Okay, that is nothing but comes under energy transmission. Huge amount of power can be transmitted by using energy transmission system. And energy distribution is energy users. This energy distribution from energy transmission to by using substations step up the voltage levels and connected to the end users. So end users voltage levels are very less. For example, domestic applications, or domestic applications, fans, TVs, fridges operating very less voltage. That is not comes under distribution system end users via local grids. Next one, energy storage system. So energy storage systems like batteries. Batteries, we know batteries nowadays high efficiency batteries, nothing but lithium ion batteries and lead acid batteries. Next, so maximum amount of energy is stored in pumped hydro storage systems. Okay, in the form of potential energy, pumped hydro storage systems, PHS. So we have to store the energy in the form of potential energy and then that converted into kinetic energy and mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. So here there is a maximum amount of storage, energy storage can be done in PHS, pumped hydro storage system. Next one, compressed air energy storage systems also one type of energy storage system we will discuss in third unit, this concept. Next, energy utilizations. So energy utilization, industrials, transportation, building, agricultures, like this comes under energy utilizations. Okay, these are about some simple introduction to the energy systems and resources. Next, types of energy sources. There are two different types of sources: renewable sources and non-renewable sources. So non-renewable sources is like coal-based generating stations, sources, oil, gas, nuclear energy. These are the three or four types of. Major is called coal-based power plants, and oil, natural gas, nuclear energy. These are the major non-renewable energy sources nowadays we are depending upon this type of sources maximum power generation by coal, and that is called thermal power plants. Okay, so in this major problem is called greenhouse gases emissions. So by using non-renewable energy sources, we will get greenhouse gases emissions more. Okay, so used for electricity industrial process contributes greenhouse gases emissions and air pollutions. Okay, oil is also power transportation, heating and industrial activities also. Oil oil is nothing but petrol, diesel, like. Okay, natural gas is nothing but just than coal, cleaner than coal and oil, but still emits CO2, natural gases. Okay, widely used in electricity and heating purpose. Then next to nuclear energy, it is also non-renewable energy sources because of uranium, because of fuel is nothing but uranium. Uses uranium for energy production. Offers low emissions but rising concerns about safety and waste disposal, that is radiations. Okay, nuclear energy, that is radiations and waste disposal. So these are the problems comes on the non-renewable sources. Next, what are the challenges? Environmental degradation, resource depletion, and dependency on imports. These are the different types of challenges in energy sources, non-renewable sources. Then comes into the renewable sources. So renewable sources is nothing but solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, biogas. Okay, these are the different types of sources comes under renewable sources. Okay, the resources that naturally available, but there is a discontinuity in the power generation. Solar energy, wind energy, hydropower, geothermal. Renewable sources. So these are the different types of renewable sources. It is having some advantages and also disadvantages. That is called uh, advantages called low emissions, greenhouse gases, abundant availability, and reduced environmental impacts. Okay, these are the some advantages and challenges. Challenges is nothing but initial investment, land use concerns. These are the problems in renewable energy sources. Okay, challenges. Next, importance of energy systems and resources. Okay, first one, economic growth, sustainability, environmental protection, and energy equity. So these are the concept comes under energy systems and resources. Economic growth. So what is meant by economic growth here? So reliable energy systems are essential for industrial production and global trade. Okay, this is economical growth, and sustainability is nothing but transporting to renewable sources and efficient systems, ensures long-term energy security is comes under sustainability, energy sustainability. Okay, environmental protection. So greenhouse gas emissions causes environmental. That's environmental protection. So less emissions means there is a protection in environmental. So proper resource management reduce the ecological footprint and mitigates climate change. Next, energy equity ensures access to affordable energy for all, reducing the inequalities. So this is about energy systems and resources. So major four important concepts in economic growth: sustainability, environmental protection, energy equity. Okay, this is about energy systems and resources. Next, introduction to energy sustainability and environment. Okay, so first, what is meant by what is the energy? Introduction to the energy. What is meant by energy? Energy is a capacity to do work novel, enabling all processes in nature, technology, and society. Okay, so modern civilization and powering industries and transportation. Okay, energy can be used. The types of energy is nothing but kinetic, potential, thermal, electrical. So these are the different types of energy we can store. Some places in terms of kinetic energy, that is called flywheels. First example is called flywheels, water flow, wind is called kinetic energy. Potential energy is nothing but stored energy, gravitational, chemical, or elastic energy comes under potential. Thermal energy is nothing but heat energy. Okay, from combustion of geothermal resources. That is called geothermal energy. Electrical energy is generated by like fossil fuels, nuclear or renewable sources. Okay, these are the different types of energy source. Next, what is meant by primary energy and secondary energy? So raw energy sources such as coal, oil, sunlight, and wind comes under primary energy sources. And secondary energy sources is nothing but processed energy. Is nothing but secondary energy source. So like electricity, gasoline, hydrogen, energy sector challenges. See, these are the comes under secondary energy sources. Okay, energy sector challenges to balance the growing demand and sustainability and environmental preservations. So this is the some concept regarding to the sustainability and environment. So what is meant by sustainability? Sustainability in energy systems. So it refers to the meeting energy needs to today without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Okay, compromising the without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs is called as a sustainability of the energy. Okay, key principles of sustainability is nothing but first one, energy efficiency. Energy efficiency decides the so future generations. So we are nowadays we are using if you are using high efficiency devices. So for power generation, okay, the availability of the fuel is more if high energy systems, efficiency systems are used. If less efficiency systems used for generation of electricity, means more losses. More losses means more amount of fuel is required. So in future may be available or not available, may not be available. Okay, that is the problem we are facing. Okay, that is comes under non-sustainability. Here, sustainability, energy efficiency is one of the major factor for sustainability in energy system. Minimizing the energy waste through efficient technologies. Okay, by using efficient technologies, we can minimize the waste. Okay, energy waste. So we are utilizing the energy 100%. When we are using not 100% is not possible. At least near to the 100%, 99, 90 at like this. So energy can be saved. So that is the important factor comes under the energy sustainability. So next, renewable energy transition. Okay, that is one of the important concept. And next, circular economy and social inequity and energy sustainability goals. Like so, this is about sustainability energy systems. Okay, sustainability energy sustainability. What are the goals here? So reduce the greenhouse gas emissions to combat climate change. So increase the share of renewable energy in global energy systems. That is, these are the main important fact goals. Then only we will meet sustainability in energy systems. Achieve energy security through diversified and resilient energy systems. These are the sustainability in energy systems. Okay. Next, energy and environment. So energy and environment. So the environment deeply affected by the energy extraction, production, and use. Okay, relation between energy systems and their environmental critical area concerned in addressing the global challenges like climate change, biodiversity losses. So to generate the electricity by using different types of sources, renewable and non-renewable sources. Non-renewable sources like coal. So by using coal is nothing but thermal power plants, there is a large amount of greenhouse gas emissions. So that is affecting an environment. So there is interlinking, that is the relation between energy and environment. By using non-renewable sources, we can generate the high amount of energy, but is affecting on the environment. That is the major problem. Next, environmental impacts of energy, that is fossil fuels, nuclear energy, renewable energy, and these are the three important factors, environmental impacts of energy. So fossil fuels, this is the problem is air pollution, carbon dioxide, methane, and sulfur dioxide, sulfur oxides. So these are the pollutant gases, greenhouse gases. Okay, it comes on is affecting on the environment. Okay, so next to nuclear energy is also as a risk of accidents and radiation, radioactive waste disposals as a effect into the environment. That is comes under nuclear energy and renewable energy sources. So generally eco-friendly, but can have localized impacts. Okay, so large scale hydropower projects, wind turbines are large scale eco large scale hydro projects. Okay, so this is about energy in the environment and energy impacts of energy, environment impacts of energy. Then next, mitigating environmental impacts. So these are the three important concepts under comes under mitigating environmental impacts. First one, adopting low carbon technologies. Okay. The next one, carbon sequestration and energy conservation. Like this. So these are the three important concepts comes under mitigating environmental impacts. Okay. So next, what are the different types of energy sources? Conventional energy sources and non-conventional energy sources. So under this conventional energy sources is nothing. First one is called natural gas. Okay, the term conventional means not unusual or extreme or ordinary. Okay, so conventional energy sources are traditional sources, energy like coal or petroleum. So conventional energy sources are finite. Okay, but finite term. So renewable, it is like it comes under non-renewable sources. So renewable, but it's taking long time. Okay, million years of time is required to generate, reproduce. Okay, so that is under this. First one is called natural gas. So natural gas is the its purest form is pure methane, but before it is refined. So one of the non-conventional conventional gas is nothing but natural gas. Conventional source is nothing but natural gas. And next, coal. So first one is called natural gas, and second one coal. This is one of the conventional energy source. So coal release the large amount of energy when it is burned because of this density of hydrocarbons. Okay, by using generally coal is used in thermal power plants. Okay, so there are different types of based on their quality. The coal can be classified into lignite, bituminous, and coal and andesite. Like this, based on the quality of the coal. Coal is one of the primary fuel for thermal power plants. So, but major problem is greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide. Okay, but this is one of the major source nowadays. We are maximum depending upon power generation by coal as a fuel in thermal power plants. Okay, the next one, petroleum. The next conventional energy is nothing but petroleum. So Petroleum is formed from the compression of animals and plants, remains over a million of years. Okay, so to produce the petroleum again, it is required million of years. So it is very difficult to reproduce. That's why it is one of the conventional energy sources. Okay, petroleum is formed from compression of animal and plant, remains over a million of years. Okay, that is called as a petroleum. And how to take this petroleum is called petroleum is asked to be drilled for because of it is usually located deep below the earth's surface. Okay, so separate mechanism is required to get petroleum. This is one of the petroleum in conventional energy sources. Then coming to the what are the advantages of conventional energy sources? Conventional energy sources are proven technologies which can remove energy regardless of weather conditions. Regardless of weather conditions, we can generate the energy by using petroleum, coal, natural gases, diesel. Okay, we can generate the electricity without weather conditions. Okay, independent of weather conditions, we can generate anytime in conventional energy sources. That is one of the major advantages, but not in renewable sources like solar, wind. So maybe available, sometimes available, sometimes it may not be available. So only solar is only available in the during daytime. Maybe daytime is also sometimes not available due to clouds. Okay, that is the problem in solar, but not in conventional energy sources. Okay, so wind power, which may go for days without being able to produce the sustainable amount of power. So this is about some advantages of conventional energy sources, and it is having disadvantages also. Disadvantages of coal conventional energy sources. For example, petroleum, gas, and coal are non-renewable energy sources. Eventually run out. So when the time is being run, when time is goes on, these sources will be eventually run out. Okay. Some future maybe in future maybe these fuels are maybe available or not available. We don't know. So petroleum, gas, and coal are renewable energy sources, non-renewable energy sources. Okay, which means that they are will eventually run out. So this is about one of the disadvantages of conventional energy sources. Next, these energy sources also release greenhouse gases. Okay, by burning the coal, we can generate the electricity. So coal power, thermal power plants release the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, causes global warming. Okay, that is one of the another disadvantage of the conventional energy sources. Other pollutants are released, including sulfur and nitrogen oxides. This is another problems. So these are the some disadvantages of these non-renewable sources. Okay, and also limited supply does not have limited supply. Renewable energy sources as natural energy, which does not have a limited supply. Okay. Renewable energy can be used again and again, but it will never run out. Renewable sources. Okay. Limited, but never run out again and again. Renewable energy can be used again and again and will never run out. But the availability of these renewable energy sources are very less. There is a discontinuity in generation of energy in renewable sources. Okay. Renewable energy sources, energy is the energy which comes from natural resources such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, geothermal, and heat. Okay, like this we can generate the renewable sources. So sunlight, one of the major sources of renewable source is nothing but sunlight. From sunlight we can generate the energy, but only during the daytime the sun is available. So only during daytime only we can generate the electricity. During nighttime it is very difficult to generate the electricity by using sun. Okay, wind we don't know when it is available, when it is not available. So base it is also one of the discontinuous power generation. Okay, renewable energy is an alternative fossil fuels, nuclear power, and okay, commonly called as the alternative energy sources. Okay, these are the some list of renewable sources: biomass, hydro, geothermal, solar, tidal, wave, wind. This is all are the different types of comes under renewable energy sources. Okay. This renewable energy sources replace the conventional fuels like power generation, hot water, transportation fuels, and rural energy services like this. Okay, so these are the renewable sources. And what are the renewable sources? First one is called wind power, wind. So airflows can be used in the run the wind turbines. By using wind turbines, we can generate the electricity. The wind turbine shaft is connected to the generator, and when generator is rotating, we can generate the electricity in wind turbines, wind power plants. Okay. So modern wind turbines range from 600 kilowatts to 5 megawatts rated. Okay. And also the turbine is rated with output of 1.5 to 3 megawatts. Okay. This is one of the renewable energy sources that is called wind power plants, wind power. Okay. Like this, we can generate the electricity by using wind. The capacities factors are approximately 20 to 40%. Capacity factors are. So areas where winds are stronger and more constant, such as offshore and high altitude sites, only we can use wind turbines. Preferred locations, okay, is nothing but offshore and high altitude sites only. Okay, so this is the about wind turbines. The next comes under. So this is the wind turbine. Inside of the wind turbine, there is a generator and gearboxes and a tower. That is wind blades, rotor, which brake, low speed shaft like this. There are the different types of components of wind turbine. Okay, for understanding purpose only this is. Next, hydropower plants. Hydropower plants is one of the renewable sources. So in this power plants, water can be used. Okay, so energy in the water can be harnessed and used since water is about 800 times denser than air. So this is the by using hydropower plants we can generate the electricity. Okay, that in hydropower plants, potential energy in the dam energy is nothing but potential energy. That potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Okay, that kinetic energy is converted into mechanical energy by using turbines. Okay, turbines are rotating and we can generate mechanical energy. Then mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. There is a coupling between turbine and generator. Then we can generate the electricity. That is nothing but hydropower plants. You can easily generate here in hydropower plants. Maintenance is very less in hydropower plants. Okay, this is one of the diagram, schematic diagram. How you are generating the power by using hydroelectric power generation. This is the dam, storage reservoir, and so this is the dam. Here, energy is nothing but potential energy. So when it comes under is like this, nothing but kinetic energy. That is called penstock. In penstock is like pipe to carry the water from the dam to the turbine is nothing but it's called as a penstock. So potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So because of this, kinetic energy is power that is converted into mechanical energy by using turbines. Okay, when it is rotating, turbine is rotating, shaft is interconnected to the generator, and also generator is also rotating. The generator rotating means we will generate the electricity, okay, and then transmit it to the power transmission by using transformer substations. Okay, like this. This is called hydropower plant. So in pumped hydro storage system is nothing but whatever the water you are utilizing, that water can be pumped back into the dam reservoir again. That is called as a PHS. So I will explain what is a PHS in next unit. Okay. Next, this is a hydropower power generation. So only one way of generation. So dam to water is flowing from dam to river like this. Okay, canal. So in this there is a power plants. In this here we have to generate the power by using turbines. So water can be this is here energy stored is nothing but potential energy, and then that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy by using penstock when water flowing. So that kinetic energy is converted into mechanical energy by using turbines, and then the turbines is rotating. The turbine is connected to the shaft of the generator, and the generator is rotating. Then we can get electrical output. Generator input is called mechanical, that is getting from the turbine. Okay, output is nothing but electrical from the generator. So that connected to the substation and then can transmit. This is called hydropower plants. Next one is called solar energy. Solar energy, by using solar panels, we can generate the electricity by using. So solar energy is the energy derived from the sun through the form of solar radiation. Okay, solar powered electrical generation relies on photovoltaic and heat engines. Okay, so this is a simple concept for solar energy. And next, solar energy, biomass. Next one, energy is nothing but biomass. Okay, biomass is nothing but so plant materials. It's a renewable energy source because of the energy it contains comes from the sun. Energy comes from the sun. The sun is available. Okay, so that is why biomass is also available in future also. So that's why it is comes under renewable energy source, biomass. Okay, so through the process of photosynthesis, plants capture the sun's energy. When the plants is burned, and they can release the sun's energy they contain like this. This is comes under biomass is also comes under renewable sources. Okay, like this. Okay, you can generate. This is the process of how we are generating the energy by using biomass sources. Industrial residues, animal residues, municipal solid waste, so sewage, and agriculture residues and crops, forestry crops and residues. From this all sources, we can generate the electricity by using biomass systems. This is called renewable sources, biomass. Okay, so this is the process of how generating the electricity by using biomass system. So fiber, that is called pulp, paper, rubber, plywood. So from this, we can convert it into material products and then can be utilized by consumers and that can be utilized, converted into, when after utilizing this, is comes under municipal solid waste. So from this, we can generate the electricity by decomposition and combustion. By combusting this solid waste, municipal solid waste, we can generate the electricity. Okay, so food products also, food products are used by the consumers. From this, we can that is after using the food products, this comes under municipal solid waste, and also crop animals also. Process of residues, okay, we can generate electricity by then combusting, and then we can generate the electricity and transfer. This is called biomass. How to generate the electricity? Okay, this is the uh, flow chart, like flow chart. Okay, how energy generated by using biomass, fuel, biomass, and pressurized combustor, hot gas, and filters. So like this, gas turbine, and we can generate the electricity. So this is like biomass, how to generate energy by using biomass systems. Okay, then next tidal energy is also comes under renewable energy sources. So this is another unlimited unlimited and inexhaustible source of energy. Okay, by using tidal energy we can generate the electricity. Okay, that is nothing but tidal energy. Okay, yes, so this is called turbine. So one tidal energy generated by using one turbine. This is called turbine. This is called removable castle. This is the different types of past of the tidal turbine, and when the tide passing through the tidal energies like this converted into mechanical energy, and we can generate the electricity by using generator. Okay, so big tidal energy is converted into mechanical energy and is rotating, and then we can generate the electricity. This is a there is a coupling between turbine and generator. Okay. The next, this is one of the example of another how to generate tidal energy. Okay. The next, biofuel is also one of the uh, renewable energy sources. Liquid biofuel is usually either bioalcohol, okay, such as bioethanol, or oil such as biodiesel. This is the concept under comes under biofuel. Biofuel. Okay, this is one of the one type of renewable energy sources. Next, how to generate the biofuel. So from this we can understand how to generate biofuel. Okay. Next, geothermal energy. This is also one type of renewable energy sources. So from the earth, under the earth, there is a huge amount of temperature, heat present in the downside of the earth. So that heat can be utilized to generation of electricity. Okay. So geothermal energy is the energy obtained by tapping the heat of the earth itself, both from kilometers of deep into the earth crust, volcanically active locations. Okay. And this is about geothermal energy. Here, production well by using this, we can generate the electricity. The heat energy can be converted into steam and then passing the turbine, and turbine is rotating, and means generator is rotating. We can generate the electricity. Okay, like this we can generate the geothermal energy. So from the ground, the huge amount of heat is there. That is heat is like comes on up to the ground with like steam. Okay, that because of the steam, this turbine is rotating, and when the turbine is rotating, generator is also rotating. You can generate the electricity. This is one type of geothermal energy. Okay. So geothermal energy, and then what are the advantages of renewable energy sources? Renewable energy sources are consisting of solar, hydro, wind, geothermal, ocean, biomass. So this is the advantage of renewable energy. The most common advantage of each this renewable cannot be depleted. So this is one of the advantages. That they are renewable and cannot be depleted. This is one of the advantages. They can clean energy, no global warming effect because of renewable energy sources, because of no pollutions, no pollutant to the air, don't pollute the air. Okay, they are clean energy as they don't pollute the air and don't contribute to the global warming or greenhouse effects. That is called advantage. One of the advantages of its energy sources, renewable energy sources. Since their resources are natural and the cost of operations is reduced and also require less maintenance on their plants. So these are the major three advantages of the renewable sources. Okay. So this is about advantage of renewable sources, and also it's having disadvantage also. Common disadvantage of it is that difficult to produce large quantities of electricity. Okay. So one of the major disadvantages is nothing but renewable energy sources is called difficult to produce the larger quantities. Very difficult to produce larger quantity. Okay. But in coal plants, it's very easy to produce high amount of power. Okay. Large amount of power can be generated by using coal, but but in renewable energy sources, it's very difficult to produce large amount of quantities. For example, solar systems. Solar, to produce the large amount of energy from the solar, so required more amount of land, but not in coal plants. That is called thermal plants. Okay, thermal plants land is very less compared to solar systems. That is the one of the problem. Okay, next. So wind turbines are expensive. What are the problems in renewable resources? Is called first one wind for respect to with respect to the wind, turbines are expensive. Wind doesn't flow all the time, so they have part of a larger plan. This is the wind problems, renewable energy sources. And then next, solar. What are the problems in solar? Panels are expensive also. Governments are not willing to buy home generated electricity. Not all climate are suitable for solar panels. Okay, waves. Different technologies are being tried around the world. Scientists are still working about this. Okay. Next, tides, barrages, dams across the river. Okay. These are the some problems regarding the renewable energy sources. Okay, shipping. Okay, that is called smaller turbines are cheaper and easier to install. So these are the disadvantages of renewable sources. Okay, and for rivers, dams are expensive to build and disrupt the environment. They also cause earthquakes also, dams, rivers. Next, geothermal, difficult to drill to the or 3 kilometers down to the earth. That's the problem. So these are the different types of problems of facing in the renewable sources. Disadvantages. Biofuel often uses crops, lamps, and crops like corn to produce the bioalcohol. So these are the some disadvantages about renewable sources. Okay. This is about this is enough today about sources. So still now I was explaining about renewable sources and